It's early morning in the African savannah. Animals awaken, alive after another night, ready to face the challenges of the day. But in one part of the savannah, something exciting is happening. There is a pride that lives in this part of the savannah, having been established for some time and now being a well-oiled machine, working together to get what they need. There are several females in this group, most of them having cubs of their own already. This is Zola, one of the lionesses in the pride, and today she is giving birth to her son. She and the other females have worked hard to make the pride as strong as it can be, and now they can welcome in the new addition. This is Imamu, and although he doesn't look it, one day he will grow into a fearsome lion. Right now though, he is dependent on his mother and the other females of the pride. It takes Imamu 10 days to learn how to walk, and soon he is bouncing around and playing with the other cubs in the pride, getting into mischief. It will take him some time to learn how to use his teeth and claws correctly. Perhaps one day he will find they are designed for hunting and not chewing on someone else's ear or tail. Imamu isn't big enough to help with the hunt right now, so he is left with the other cubs to play and practice together. They will all have to learn how to hunt something other than insects and entertain themselves in new ways that don't involve angering the older lions in the pride. Zola and her pride are visited by a coalition of males. These are small groups of males that are not attached to a pride. These males will hunt and live together for survival and in search of females. It's a small peek into the future for Imamu, as one day he may have to leave his mother and his sisters to strike it out alone. Until then, he has the pride to protect him from the males who do not appreciate cubs who are not their own. It is a close call, and things will continue to be tense for some time, as coalitions rarely just walk away from a group of females, even with other cubs around. Even if the females try to placate the males, violence can still break out. The females will defend their cubs to the bitter end if they need to. For now though, things have settled down. It won't stay this way for long. Between the adults having to leave to get food and the coalition making its presence known, there is a lot for the adults to think about. But the cubs don't have to worry about that just yet. The cubs are getting older, and like every species, they are testing their boundaries. It's a time that is full of fun for the cubs as they prepare to start going on hunts with the adults. If they can stop annoying everyone with their fights. Things are still tense with the coalition, which has become a permanent presence in the pride. The cubs have been begrudgingly allowed to stay thanks to the lionesses keeping the males from attacking the cubs. But Imamu's presence won't be tolerated much longer as he is a young male, especially as the hunts haven't been going so well recently, thanks to a drought. Large family groups work well when there is enough to eat, but the larger the group, the more food you need. Things are tense, but there's no violence for now. It seems that it won't be much longer until the time for Imamu to leave arrives. Today is the big day, the day when the teenagers really get to show what they can do and help in the big hunt. Zola is leading the charge, looking for something that the teenagers can work together to hunt. This should be an easy win, a zebra and a foal. Imamu and his siblings work together to try and bring down the prey. But as this is their first hunt, they are not well coordinated yet, and are yet to work out their strengths and weaknesses. They are not successful this time. Not every hunt is successful, even at the best of times, and these are certainly not the best of times. Something has to give, or the pride will not be able to last much longer, and one of the males from the coalition takes now to be his chance. Imamu has lost his place in the pride, as well as the safety and security he used to enjoy. It's tough to start out on your own, and it's a lot harder to hunt on your own and without his mom or siblings. It's going to take a lot of trial and error, but soon he will need help. Whilst it is possible for lions to hunt alone, Imamu is still young and inexperienced. He's tired, he's hungry. He won't be able to do this much more. He has one more chance before the hunger and fatigue mean he cannot continue. A friend. The pair share their food, two teenagers working things out together. Imamu now has a new friend, Zaire. From now on, the two would live and hunt together, and it's much easier to hunt in a pair. So they're not having as many food difficulties anymore. Like a lot of teenage lions, they lounge around until it's time to hunt, and then they go to get their dinner. You can tell when these two have been around by the chaos left in their wake and the lines of scavengers eager to pick off the bones of their hard work. Not everything is easy though. The drought is still going on, and the longer it goes, the harder it will be for hunts to succeed. Male lions are adept at taking down large prey, but the larger the prey, the more energy it will take to deal with them. They need lions more able to deal with medium prey. They need lionesses, and just in time. The coalition has found a group about their age who are also striking it out alone. There are tentative greetings, proving that none of them are a threat to the others. There are no cubs to cause issues this time. However, by the looks of Imamu, that may not be the case for long. The new pride needs to be in a stronger position before cubs can be brought into the equation though, especially with the drought still ongoing. Even with more hunters, the heat is making things difficult for everyone. The lionesses have done well bringing in medium prey, but there's only so much they can do. If this keeps up, the budding pride won't be able to stay alive much longer. If they're going to survive this, they're going to have to work together, something they've not had time to fully work out between them all, but they may not have a choice now. At last, a success. A large kill like this will keep them alive for a lot longer. Their patience and persistence seems to have been worth it in the end. It's a much welcome sign and a sign that maybe it's time for this little pride to start growing. Imamu seems to have taken a particular interest in one female, Liana. It's not lost on the others in the pride either. Soon, there is excitement as Liana starts to show signs of pregnancy. But nothing on the savannah can come that easily. A new coalition has appeared in the pride's territory, and they are not welcome visitors. The intruders approach, testing the boundaries and the response of the pride. These older, more experienced males are intruding on the pride's territory, and it's fairly clear they're only interested in one thing. Despite being younger, Imamu and Zaire are not willing to give up what is rightfully theirs, especially with Liana being pregnant. If they lose now, it's back to square one, and having to find new territory and a new pride. Worse still, even if they are successful, that doesn't mean that they will come out of this unscathed. At first, it seems that the older males have the advantage, their size, age, and experience showing in how they're taking on the younger males. But age and experience aren't all that you need to win a fight. And it seems that Imamu and Zaire have shown that. Although not without any problems, Zaire having been badly injured in the fight. He will need time to recover, but he is lucky that he has come away from this fight with his life. Only time will tell if Zaire will be okay. It's some time later, and Liana has had her baby. Cubs are a lot more draining and annoying to deal with when you are an adult, but Imamu will have to learn to adapt to the chaos that his cub Jelani brings. And he's not alone, as Zaire has since recovered from his fight and has recovered enough to help with the hunts again. As another rainstorm forms, it's a reminder that this little pride has survived so much. And once again, the cycle continues, as Imamu and his pride bring new life into the world, to one day go and make their own prides. It's early morning in the African savanna. Animals awaken, alive after another night, ready to face the challenges of the day, and the cycle will repeat. For more on the lives of lions, engagement, breeding, and hunting, see our next episodes.